So, sorry I haven't been able to actually be around for the past few days. I've had a lot more, a lot of work to get done, but that is dealt with now. So what I want to do is, I have two goals right now. One is to figure out if I can find that contact over here. There's a contact over here I want ID. And I need to hit these two targets and this target here while I wait for the Sihan to arrive. Now, all these targets here, these three targets I want to hit, are all bunkers. So I've been using there's actually nothing at that airbase that has them right now. Been using these, or these guys, F-15Ks right here with, let's see if I can find the loadout. It's I don't remember what the exact name of the bomb is. I know what it's called. I think it's this one? No. I'll find it here in a minute probably, but using one of these loadouts here. Is this it? Yeah, it's this one. The GBU 28CB, which is a 4,700 pound penetrator. So it's a bunker buster. Thing is, Kunsan Air Base has a lot of fighters here, armed with GBU 24CB Paveway 3s. The downfall to these, and why I've not been using them, is the fact they're laser guided bombs. So my aircraft will have to loiter to actually use them. But they're 2,000 pound bunker busters still. So they'll be fairly effective. And I have quite a few of these. I also have, I think, a couple up here at Osan. There might even be some over here. I don't remember. Oh no, there's these ones, which are the GBU 31 V3B JDAM, which is also a 2,000 pound bunker buster. So, quite a few of those. Plus, if we come back over to the Reagan, if I can select her, I have a whole bunch of these fighters with AGM 154C JSOW broaches. And the broach warhead is and this actually is the missile we're talking about here. The broach warhead is also a bunker buster. It's a two-staged warhead with a shaped charge and then a follow-through bomb. So we have and these actually are standoff weapons that can be fired at a distance and don't require additional guidance. So I think the weapons I want to use on most of these air bases are probably going to be these. I do need to check if they're laser guided or GPS guided. Pretty sure they're just GPS. Yeah, they're GPS. So these actually are a better weapon to use. Because these are literally fire and forget. So what I can do is I can have the plane go up there, drop its bombs, and then immediately run away. Same with the broaches. I can have the plane come to say, here, fire your weapons, and then run away. So that's why I've been using the deep throats. They're, again, GPS guided, so the plane just has to get within range, drop the bombs, and then run the hell away. No extra work required. Now the problem with the broaches is the Reagan has a very limited number of AMRAAMs, and currently every single FA-18 Hornet on that carrier is equipped with them, even if it's an optional weapon, and it would take a while. um, Eventually the numbers will catch up, unfortunately, and I don't have enough weapons to literally just keep throwing them at the enemy, especially from the Reagan. If I can, there we go. Because unfortunately, the Reagan, every single fighter has them, And I don't know how many we have left on the carrier. That's not the one I meant to hit. Group formation. Let's pull up the. Unless it's gonna actually show them down here. I don't think it will. No, it won't. Let's pull up the Reagan. Carrier magazines. Where are our AMRAMs? Yeah, we're down to 34 AIM-120Ds, and we still have all 160 AIM-120C7s. That'll be a problem eventually, though. Let's switch back to group. So, I don't think they do, unfortunately. I think those are not actually in this scenario. The problem I'm going to have is my fighters from the Reagan rely on the AIM-120, and I think they're explicitly rely, yeah, on the 120D, which I don't have very many of. I have a total of 34 left. So I have to be very careful because this is going to carry, each one of these guys will carry two more. Um, there are submarines. I'm actually chasing one with another unit. I think I know I'm going to handle this attack for now. Launch all of these. Yeah, screw it. Launch them as a group. Launch that. And where are we at over here with finding that sub? The Japanese even have an MPA on top of it. Oh my word. And we can't. Where the hell did it go? What are you doing currently? You're okay. You're still going flank as deep as you can. Well, let's get this going then. Just wait until we get those fighter bombers up again. What is that? Oh, that's a May. I don't care. I'm not too concerned about that IL-38. And we haven't had contact on it for 20 some seconds? Wow. Okay. Need to see what that guy's doing. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm refueling every single one of these aircraft. Why are you? Oh, because you still have AMRAMs. Okay. You don't need those radars on. That is if I can find, because it didn't scroll. Turn off those radars, please. You can keep that on. That is a lot of F7s MiG-23s. And they're back to coming in Patriot range again. This worked so well for the North Koreans last time they did that. Then again, I don't think all the Patriots I fired have been worth it. I don't know how many I've been fired at this point. Was that only two? No, there's four of them. Okay. It's been way too long since I ran the scenario last. How far are you from where I want you to be? Probably way too long. What's the range on that? Oh, and they're about to have another one. Oh, these MiG-21s. Yep, as expected. That up there. Okay, got two of those ones airborne. What are you? Do you have sidewinders? Those can do the job. Actually, those are AIM-9Xs. Those will do perfectly fine here. Please engage that target. I don't care that you're Winchester. Engage that target. You still have AIM-9s. And you also still have machine guns. I don't think that missile's in range. They're in range of that. Yeah, they're not in range of the Patriot anymore. There we go. Go back to base now. That'll just go away in a minute. Okay, what kind of air targets die? I don't care. Are my F-22s refueled, or how are they doing? You are unassigned. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted you to be. Let's go this way with them. Radar's off for now. Well, actually, they're not refueled, but that does not matter. They have plenty of fuel and they're well within range of the tankers. They still have a lot of weapons on board, too. How are these guys doing? All airborne, perfect. What's that? Just two Su-24s? That's fine. Should probably sink that midget sub there. Well, everybody's trying to find out what the hell Goblin 755 is. Especially since we're back at creep. Be nice to know. Go active sonar. Still nothing? Okay. Let's do this again. And then to there. It should be plenty close enough to find it. Flank, deep as possible. And we're actually going to start going above the layer, or both above and below the layer. So, Creep just under. Deep as you can at flank. Just over. Creep again. Flank underneath. And then go just under at creep. Especially since I don't have contact on that anymore either. Who did I launch? Unless that's these guys or the replacement over here. Oh, it's another tanker. Okay. Means the tankers are gonna start leaving soon. Yep, bingo fuel. Okay. How are these guys doing? They're doing fine. Okay. And I see. Oh, that's a MiG-29. Trying to hit a U-2 at cruising altitude. Okay. I see you're trying, at least. Then again, you haven't fired a single weapon. A for effort? Hopefully I can get these F-16s to shoot that guy down, but I doubt they'll have weapons by then. Especially with the concentration of just MiGs over here. Especially since those guys only have AIM-9 or AIM-120Bs for self-defense. Hmm. That I know is hostile. I can tell you all these ground contacts are also hostile. How are we doing with the Russian SAMs? Okay. Just as long as my tankers don't decide to fly in that, I'm fine. Yeah, we're fine. So it would really suck if one of the tankers would decide, hey, I should go and fly in the S-400's range. How are we doing over here still? What are you doing? Oh, you're just on plotted. Oh, your plotted course is now to engage this mess over here. Okay. Beautiful. So we got a P8 Poseidon joining the hunt. This is gonna be crazy. Hold on. New underwater contact. Those are probably just going to be. That's probably just going to be a school of fish. Still considering that it's that close to my carrier before I found it. 1887. I have no clue what 1887 is. Okay. That'll probably get prosecuted by the AI here in a minute. As I said, it's probably just a school of fish. But we'll know soon enough. Like when the helo gets right on top of it. Yeah. That's what I figured. It's just gonna go and prosecute the target. Okay, where are you going? Unless you're dropping sono buoys. Which you did not. Okay. I still want to know what that is since it's basically on top of the carrier. For some reason, the helicopter just wants to not use its dipping sonar. That I know for sure this thing has. Might also have MAD, but no, it does not. Okay. But it does have dipping sonar at least. If only would use it. Where the fighter bomber's going. Progressing at least. You're free to engage whenever you decide. Like there. And there's more MiG-21s coming. Okay. I really should see how many of the MiG-21s I've shot down already. Oh, it's just got AIM-9s, okay. Because I swear I've shot down like 200 or 300 MiG-21s at this point. And they still have F-7s, MiG-21 PFMs, MiG-21 Biz. It's ridiculous. There we go. And we missed, okay. It's MiG-21 copy, so it's gonna have to get IR lock. Which I don't think that is all aspect missiles. I don't think. Okay, who are you? Who's launching? Okay, another one of the escorts, okay. Still have no clue what that is. Okay, thank you guys. Alright. Holy crap, that's a lot of contacts that want the U2. Even though it's at 85,000 feet. I don't care, I'll fly it over a SA5 site. SA5 hasn't been firing the entire game, so I don't really care. What are you? Oh, you're a tanker. I would go chase you down, but I don't like that surface action group. Why are we at over here? Still nothing. MPA has arrived. And I will laugh if the first thing it drops is a ANSSQ 77B Vlad. And it does it like right on top of the previous contacts. I will laugh if that's the case. Okay, once again, whenever you're ready, please shoot down these MiG-21s. Things are driving me nuts at this point. What are you doing? Oh, you're just landing, okay. We should launch more of these guys. I don't think I have any more ready with more advanced AMRAMs, sadly. Never mind, I am wrong. Wow. Didn't realize they were already prepared. Now, it would be nice if the AMRAMs could fire based on like AWACS data, but or even better, the AN FPS 117 data. But unfortunately, it only fires based on the firing aircraft's data, radar lock, and not something like this. Air contacts, I do not care. In this case, they're probably Russian. Yeah, they're Russian. It's gonna be slightly annoying, but not the end of the world. That Fulcrum's on its way back. Besides, my U2 is literally a fighter magnet right now. I will laugh if that's another F or MiG-19. I know it's hostile, it's a MiG of some form. But yeah, Stu, knock her out of the sky, please. Contact change. That's just me marking it as hostile. No, it's a contact report. What? Oh, they're spotting the aircraft on the runway. things I was already hoping that I had them. I think I've had it happen once, but it has since resolved itself overall. This one does like to slow down, but it's also a fairly complicated scenario. Because this one does take basically all aspects of the game and merge them into one. I'm actually am fighting the Russians, but that's not an outright objective. But in my case, the Russians, no, actually, it was my MiG or F-18s decided to engage a North Korean target that the Russians were engaging. The Russians apparently decided instead of engaging at long range with their radar-guided missiles, let's get up close and personal engage with them. Yeah, there's a lot of. There actually are a bunch on, I think it's Okinawa, which is all very long ways away, which is why I've ruled out using them. Otherwise, I know the bases with the F-22s do have them, and very few planes will actually use them. And unfortunately, like doing a rebase and then rearming could take a while. No, unfortunately. Okay, they're now switching over to train engage. No, don't run away, please. I need you to guide the missiles. I need these missiles to hit the targets, please. Because that is a lot of MiGs. Yeah, it's a massive nightmare. Because Okinawa, I had a B-2. I also have, I think, a rivet joint or a joint rivet, strato tankers, and several other aircraft over there. And AWACS, but no fighters. But then there's a whole load of air-to-air missiles over there, with no aircraft to load them on. I wonder what that is. You two will probably tell me. Come on, I need that last F-16 to get airborne. And you need to RTB, so... Oh yeah, hit the wrong button. F3, go away. Go reload, please. Rearm, please. You guys can get up there. I should have another set of fighters as well. Because the problem is that some of these aircraft cannot carry the 120Ds. Like the F-22s can only carry the Cs. I think it's the C that they're carrying. Yeah, they have 120 C7s. And I think the South Korean CJs cannot carry them either. Yeah, the KF-116Cs, or not 116s, KF-16Cs can't carry them either. Have we regained... It's not what I wanted, but okay. We regained contact. Looks like the one submarine is completely gone. Open end game. Did somebody use a torpedo over here? Oh. Who fired the torpedo? Probably me, if that's the weapon I'm thinking of. That looks to have been me that fired the torpedo. Okay. I don't know what this guy carries. Where are you? Stores. No, you do not carry that. So yeah, that was the P8 that used the torpedo. That's an allied DIFAR. Okay. Okay. Alright, see you, P-Pistol. see what you're doing now. Oh, I remember why that guy ran up there. I told it to actually engage the Ano. Okay. You should go back to doing... Yes, W again, please. Boomers. Okay. Actually... where is it? Signed mission. Yes, please search for this ballistic missile submarine. This absolutely massive region of water. Jeez, still so many freaking MiGs. You know what, let's have a little bit of fun. How many have we actually shot down so far? Also, 333 AMRAMs, jeez. Um, almost 100 PFMs already. So yeah, we've shot down over 200 MiG-21s already. That's ridiculous. And they still have them too. I don't think the MiG-21s have scored a single kill against us. What was that? It's just gonna be another Russian sonobuoy. Which then was gonna raise the question of... I've got a lot of MPAs up here. Wow. Japanese have one. Oh, which is running away now. Feeling... Got two of them up here. You even have a submarine. Okay. Another sonobuoy. I don't care about what the Russians are doing over there. Because those things would have to be below the layer in order to actually spot me. They're still refueling on their tankers. Jeez. New submerged contact. Let's see, that could be an Akula. I'm concerned that that actually is a Russian submarine. Because we're starting to get really close to Russia at this point. And if that's the case, I do need to shoot this one fast, because that is most likely the ballistic missile submarine I'm looking for. Problem is that nobody can freaking confirm that, because nobody knows where the hell it's gone. No matter how slow we go, we're actually going to go and do towed array searching. wander too much further north. Any idea what the hell that thing is, people? Also, any idea what the hell this could be? I need to know what those two things could be. Because if the one's the MPA, then that's a problem. And if the final one is the nuclear sub I'm thinking it is, the Mississippi's got a sono buoy, that's probably an MPA there, which means it's probably way up here somewhere. Jeez, that's a long ways away. You're still ways away from the guy I had you go searching for. Missile. Those are gonna be the... Okay, I need you guys. I need somebody to. Oh, you guys are out of range. Never mind. Somebody had a missile that was within range. Oh, you're the actual bomber force. Oh, stop doing that then. Drop your goddamn bombs. Because you're within range to actually do so. Now, where are my fighters at? Because I need these guys fast. That answers the question of why these guys were still moving towards the enemy when they didn't have any air-to-air munitions. Only one? Oh, okay. I guess I won't question it. But I would think that you'd need more than one to kill that bunker. Seems like I think the other one took 2 mops and then at least 4 aircraft worth of 4,700-pound penetrators. Damage. Impact. Armor penetrated. 49% successful. I'm surprised the North Koreans have not tried to even fire the submarines' missiles. Because those SLBMs had fired, that would have been painful. That's what I was figuring. That is what I was waiting for. Sir, we are getting significant chatter from several sources indicating that the North Koreans are ready to launch their nuclear missiles. We are unclear on the targets or even if they have any missiles left. We destroyed so much of their C2 systems, so Pyongyang may be disconnected from reality. We've alerted all units to be ready just in case. The problem is that could very well give away whether or not this is a ballistic missile submarine. Hold on. Ballistic missile submarine. Golden Swordmen. Engage. Contact missile. Traveling at 20. Holy. F-22s, where the hell are you? That is an air-to-air missile. 2375, that is an air-to-air missile. It's only going about Mach. It's going a little over Mach 3 or 4. That's an air-to-air missile going after my tanker. That's what I was afraid of. I told you to go and engage the damned submarine, please. And you need to get over there quickly too, because I would like to have a better ID on that target. And now, while that is a fairly vague identification of SSB, the Russians are not known to use ballistic or diesel-powered ballistic missile subs. The United States does not use diesel-powered nuclear, or not nuclear submarines, diesel-powered ballistic missile submarines. And the Japanese do not have ballistic missile submarines at all. And I know for a fact there are no Chinese units on the map. So it cannot be a Chinese ballistic missile submarine, but even if they did have them, the Chinese do not have diesel-powered ballistic missile submarines. With that taken into account, it can only be a North Korean ballistic missile submarine because they are known to have one diesel-powered submarine. So, since we do have ID as an SSB, I am going to give the order to engage it. Now, while I could attempt to engage these MiG-31s at long range and reduce their threat immediately, the problem is they do have better range on their weapons than I do. As such, turning on the radars now would give away the position of my my F-22s, who they don't know are they should not know are coming. So if I keep the radars off, I can actually get into range, so I can fire and minimize the amount of time that my radars are active. Since they don't know I'm coming, the other option I then have is I could go actually close to 10 nautical miles and use the AIM-9Ms before they even know I'm there. What? Hold on. That's a ballistic missile that is confirming. Yeah, that is a ballistic missile. It's 100,000 feet. That is heading for one of these bases right over here. That is a problem because I do not actually have a anti-ballistic missile defense system over here. Shit. What is on the ground? Get these guys in the air now. All of them. I don't care that that one's got what these guys are doing. Get everybody airborne. I need the slammers airborne too. Launch, please just launch everything unless they're unable to launch. Shit, so I'm gonna lose these F-22s. You need to launch too. Just straight up launch everything. The one base on the map that does not have a Patriot battery next to it. Of freaking course. So that's also gonna really freaking hurt the scores, because I do know how it does it is until you lose, when you lose units, and when you get nuked, that is when this happens to go. So, yeah, you can see when I've lost units, I've been knocking units out. If I go into the scoring log, go down to, see, I've been just farming kills on those secondary targets. No dong destroyed is a plus 200. Okay. Now the problem is, I do know exactly what that missile is. If I had a Patriot battery over here, well, a Patriot Pack 3 battery, I could engage it. It's one that those can engage. Unfortunately, I don't have anything in range that actually can engage. The other problem is that, um, since it's over here and it's flying towards north, not southern Japan, it's not going to enter range of the Aegis ballistic missile defense system, which my Anspire ones on the Japanese air surface vessels over here are picking that up. In fact, that is actually, I didn't even realize that they had this guy here. This is an Aegis ballistic missile system. In fact, it even has SM-3s, which are ABMs. Problem is, I don't think they're actually within range of that. It's the range on SM-3. 200 nautical miles. They are actually within range, but they're not actually firing from the looks of it. Don't think it's actually... Well, actually, it probably is 200 nautical miles for one target. I'm going to look it up again. Yeah, probably for one type of target. No, it can engage it up to 200 nautical miles. It just probably detected it too late. Oh well. So there is going to be a nuclear strike, and Japan's going to bear the brunt of it, unfortunately. And it doesn't look like any of my aircraft are getting off the ground in time. Oh shoot, I forgot it's set to... Unit, yes, I know. I want group view. So that airbase is going to disappear. Most likely. It's either going to be this one or this one. Which is a problem because I'm going to lose a tanker two tankers I could very much use. If that's the base they're targeting. If this is the one they're targeting, then the Japanese are losing several units. Also, I could very much use the F-22s on the ground. Ooh, this could hurt a lot. And this is why I had everything focused over there. And also that's why I immediately focused on hunting the SSB once I determined it was a ballistic missile submarine. But it has since given away that it is most definitely the Sinpo. So they're going to pay dearly for that. Just I have to hope I can claw back all my bloody points. Oh well. So this is actually going to be a fairly messy game. because of the fact that the Sinpo actually, this is the first time I've actually not seen the Sinpo not get detected until after it fires its missile. Now the problem is I do think it has a second missile, but we can't confirm that because we've not actually determined that that is the Sinpo yet. But this is, yeah, it's going after Misawa Air Force Base. So Misawa Air Force Base, unless this malfunctions, will turn into a radioactive wasteland. And also we'll take out... Ugh. That sucks. P3 Orions, 2 Stratotankers, 4 Raptors, and 1 Ares 2. And I'm only seconds actually away from actually launching some of these aircraft. Which is annoying as all hell. I don't care that these guys need to... You're taxing to take off already. So if I'm lucky, I will actually get one of these units off. Guided weapon ballistic. Now, hopefully they can get far enough away. It's only a Elint aircraft, but still better than nothing. You would hope that there was a faster way to scramble these aircraft, especially in this situation, but oh well. Especially the fighters. Even if the fighters can't do jack shit against this. Hey, I got the tanker off the ground. Get the hell out of there. Because I need the tanker more than anything else. Holy crap. Ouch. There's gonna be a lot of units destroyed. That is a nuke going off. Holy crap, yeah, that's the entire airbase gone. Yeah, unfortunately, they did manage to get that off. It missed by a lot. Okay, so the tanker did survive. So these units will just fly this way then. Yeah, please just fly this way. Ow, that hurts. That hurts a lot. There's gonna be a lot of these pop-ups, I'm telling you. So just how horrible is the scoring now? Okay, it's not as bad as I was expecting at this point. Especially for the fact that I literally just lost an entire airfield. Jeez. Hold on. Not all these things are destroyed yet. As a result, I lost the F-22s, which Orion... I got the Orion off the... one of the Orions off the ground with a slammer. Yes! Oh, that's good. So, I do have standoff weaponry still from that base. airbase won't be available very long, unfortunately. But we do have these weapons. I can't put much of a hurting on anybody with them, but it gives me a choice of targets still. I think I'll use them to put a hurt on the North Korean Navy. Work your way around here. And we'll just bomb that with them. Well, not bomb, but blast them with that. Holy shit, part of the airbase survived. Okay. You can abort your launch. And you can abort your launch. I was expecting the entire base to be vaporized. The missile missed by enough to not destroy the entire base. So the Puksong 1 2 kilometers away from its intended target. And because of that, I luckily did not lose the entire air base, but that still is a very painful loss. You can actually RTB now. I was more or less taking that off to preserve it more than anything else. Now, if I had spawned in the American nuclear weapons, I would actually launch a retaliatory strike against their naval bases, but I did not. So just lost most of an airbase, as well as every unit, most of the units at it. What I did get in return was the tanker group. I still have most of the F-22s, but I don't know if they have any weapons left at the base. I should actually double check what kind of weapons we have at this base. It'll be hard, I'll just wait until they land, maybe. This is the fun part about this. Magazines. You still have JDAMs. That's not what I want. JASMs. Okay. Mavericks. We have some harms. Ooh, we do still have air-to-air missiles. Sidewinders. Okay. Yes, we do still have munitions. Okay. We are fine then. It's annoying, but still could have been a lot worse. They could have actually directly hit it. We are within Mark 48 range 2. But that's not enough to confirm an attack. They're at very shallow depths, too. They're gonna be for one hell of a surprise when they start getting MPAs flying overhead. Where's my other MPA? War Eagle. Head over there, please. I want it dead. They need to pay for that. These MiGs are about to get blasted out of the sky. Are you the bombers? No, you're not. Okay. So the bombers have done their job, I think. Yeah, they're out of bombs. Let's find more guys to launch then. These are the same bombs, okay. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, but I do need to a little bit on the hungry side. I should probably get that dealt with. But I should have time tomorrow as well to continue this. But I want to at least sink the Sinpo since it did launch its missile. And a defenseless target. Because if it had been further down, say, near Tokyo, that's not actually... Tokyo is... Nope, Tokyo... That's Pack 2. Pack 2, Pack 2... There's the Pack 3 battery. That battery would have been able to defend... If it had been further down to the south. That's more Pack 2s. There's a Japanese SAM site. That's Pack 3. So that would have been able to defend. Had it been down here, this one would have been able to defend. Okinawa does not have any defenses, but they would have to have flown over the... These, or they would have been flying missiles past this guy, which could have defended. If it was the Nodongs firing anything out this way, it would have come under fire from multiple Pack 3 batteries in here, as well as the surface action group I have. That's just super annoying, but oh well. But apparently the North Koreans knew their target. They knew their targets well. Now, even if I had seen that kind of an attack coming, there's no way I could have gotten a missile launcher in position in time. About the only thing I could have done was try to shoot it down with AIM 120s. And I think only the C7 is listed in this game as capable of doing that. Who just fired a SAM? Oh. Hello. You know what? Hello. Actually, why am I doing that? I will. Because those SAMs will gladly take out those those two planes. These two attack aircraft will not survive that attack, most likely. Because those are, I think, those are enhanced rolling airframe missiles SM-6MR Block 1s. Which are active guided missiles. And for you guys, you know what? Have a little bit of fun with those guys, please. Whoa, hold on. Who's shooting? Ah, fuck. Is that another ballistic missile? That's another damn ballistic missile. Ooh. Sinpo sunk, though. But it did fire another missile. And I did just order most of these aircraft over here to RTB. No. You guys, come run away for a minute. Get the hell away from here. Anything's guys able to get the hell out of here? Yeah, you guys get the hell out. Use submarine contact. Why am I still getting submerged contacts there? I'm sorry, game. We already sunk the submarine there. That is very much a very angry ballistic missile. Holy moly. But I think the Sinpo only had 2 missiles, so we wound up not finding her until too late to actually engage. Okay, this flight. You guys go on up there and bomb that target. We need to knock out the bunker. I think this is the second time that you've been told to scramble. And this time I mean it. And you are not getting the hell out of there. Well, we're losing another MPA. And you are still RTBing. No, get the hell out of there. Unassign. You do not want to land there. Unassign. You do not want to land there. Unassign. And unassign. You guys do not want to land there. Repeat. You do not land. Let's be more. Oh, let's. Those are SM2s. Holy crap. You've already fired missiles, so maintain your radars, please. It's like one of them did not survive the original assault. These things, though, are these are anti-ship ballistic or missiles meant to hit anti-ship ballistic missiles. These ones are only semi-active, thus they require the ANSPY 1 to maintain a radar lock the entire way there. unlike the previous missiles that they were firing. But those missiles have much longer range than the SM-6s. Okay, more F-7s. And that tells you just how terrible the missiles on those guys are, because that's AIM-9Xs and AIM-120Ds being fired at them. Jeez, they're going mad. Holy crap. That was a little overkill. Guys, you don't need to fire 9 missiles at a single target at a single time. Just a little unnecessary. Okay, you guys can go passive on radar again, and then move that way, please. Yeah, I'm glad I evacuated that base again. Let's see just how much it misses by this time. Oh, that's gonna actually knock out the airbase most likely. .6 kilometers this time, but it's on the other side of the airbase. Ouch. So what do we have still operational at this airbase? We have 1 parking spot, 22 tarmac spaces, so we can hold a fair number of aircraft here still, in theory. Ammunition is still around. I'm actually going to probably end it here so I can assess the damage at this airbase, because this time we might have actually hit ammunition, although it doesn't look like we did. No, we're going to keep going. Does not look like any aircraft were actually lost this time around. No, we did lose it. We did lose the one that was on the ground. They did damage multiple aircraft shelters, which are actually destroyed now. So this airbase is heavily damaged, but no longer under threat of actually being annihilated. Yeah, these 3 are built structures are damaged. Let's just keep taking time until there we go. The explosion's off the map at least. So Japan's taken 2 more nukes to the face. Let's get those F-22s actually back to base now, because they're low on fuel, low on ammunition. So B, where are you? You can go back to base. You are also going to take part in this strike. You're going to use yours on the other naval base. Now, what I'm going to do is come over here. You do not have any guys with slammers ready. We do have more F-35s ready, and more F-22s ready. Okay. It'll be a few hours before we have them with bombs again, but we at least do have fighters ready to go airborne. That's gonna be, no, it's just 21's, okay. Oh, that's gonna be an alien, okay. That's another tanker to replace the one I think I just shot down. Hold on, there's still this guy here. Would you kindly die? How far are you from your target? You're now 16 nautical miles from your target. Even if the Sinpo is not sunk, we still want to destroy that. Still have an island in the way too. Yeah, there's still a big ol' island. Yeah, they hit damage the ammo bunkers, okay. It is also it's also 30 minutes into December 7th here, so it is technically Pearl Harbor Day. Well, we're a few hours from the actual events, unfortunately. Fortunately, there's also not a scenario in here, I don't believe, for Pearl Harbor. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's made one. Somebody please shoot this guy. I'm just gonna need the fighters down here. There we go. Hold on, are you still radiating, sir? Because if you are still functioning, I can very much give you another dose of weaponry. Okay, they do want an additional helping of missiles. I thought I knocked you out hours ago, sir. But apparently not. Alright, no, that's not what I said to do. Yes, I want the Reagan group. Thank you. Manual. Who still has TLAMDs? Please launch a salvo. Yes, yes, I know that there are SAMs being launched. Luckily, they're just SA2s, but still, it's a SAM. And I thought I already killed that site. Stop firing. Honestly, if I were these guys, I would fly the opposite freaking direction. Or away from the missiles, not in a circle around the damned launch site. Because they're just making it easier for the site to actually engage. I mean, they are making it difficult, but still, it would have been a lot easier if these did say, oh, flew as far away from the site as possible and not be able to continue shooting. Oh well. Why are you suddenly RTB? Your fuel state's not low. I and you still have primary munitions. Not even bingo. Hold on, we got more friends back in Pyongyang. Please go say hi to them for us. What are these? Oh, fuck. They finally launched MiG-29Ss. At least, again, it's just 29s and not something more potent. Because the loadout they're gonna have is gonna be something along the lines of having these. And these. Which the Alamo cannot. Does not have the range to engage most targets that I could engage. The Archer is as good, about as good as theoretically as good as the Sidewinders are. It's the Alamos that are the problem. they can engage around the same time I can due to radar range, but my weapon ranges are far better than theirs in most cases. Actually, no, their radar is not quite as good. I think their weapon range is also about as good as this guy's. What are these range of these guys? These are 40 nautical miles, so yeah. And to the fact that these have a rather solid radar. I only have one AIM-120D left. Oof. 75 nautical mile range. The F-16CM has a radar range of 60 nautical miles for its fire control. You can RTB in a minute. Again, I need you to guide the missile. These guys are gonna start blasting that guy. Sono buoy. Yeah, there goes the first missile. No, they're not landing okay. They're just doing silly. Making it easier for the missiles to hit. Well, by the way, Mr. MiG-29, you're now stuck between 3 flights of F-16s, 2 of which are armed with long-range missiles. They both hold you on radar. Unfortunately, I can't order them to engage yet because they're too far away. Because unfortunately, the older AMRAAMs don't have the ridiculous range of the M120D. So he might actually get away with landing. Which I should just come back and blast all these air bases at some point, but... I don't have munitions designed to literally destroy the air bases outright. And you're about to have friends come up from behind you with heat-seeking missiles. Yep, you did get away with his landing. Give that SU-24 a good missile, please. You guys will probably want to go and refuel soon. You will have to refuel before you go back to base. It just is not happening. Less capable fighter attack. Wow. I mean, I don't know what a fencer actually carries for weapons, so... The fun part is that as long as they're locked on target, I'm going to leave it active until they run out of missiles that require the radar lock. That way they don't have to relock the target. There we go. They're going to be entering bombing range soon, so they're going to be starting their bombing run. So I'm going to do this bombing run and then... look at it. Or then call it. Is that multiple weapons this time? Hey, they're actually learning. Attack with multiple weapons. Damage report. Surface ammo bunker 65 has a major fire. I would expect that because you just got nuked a little while ago. Now, if this was actually... Now, if it wasn't for the fact that I've got 4 aircraft dropping bombs, this loiter would be solely for guiding the munitions. This is not guiding munitions for this loiter. This is the same kind of loiter that would happen if they were, say, laser guiding. Heavily damaged, unknown battle damage assessment here. It's a bar lock, that's probably another radar. Especially since it's being picked up on Elint. Missile. Who the hell are you shooting? Oh, it's these bastards shooting more. Great. Okay, come on, guys. Please finish your attack. That's what I figured. It was what, an arrow? Yeah, an arrow. Some good hits on this bunker, but not quite good enough. And we still have two more of these bloody things to hit. I think we're getting down to like 3 targets. Yes. Hold on. Who's torpedoing who? Oh, we finally found that guy. Let's watch this get absolutely mauled by um, American heavyweight torpedoes, namely the AdCap. Actually, this is the more specifically the AdCap Seabass, which is the latest model of torpedo. So the difference is these guys, well, the MPAs are carrying Mark 54 lightweights, which are smaller torpedoes. These are 21-inch torpedoes. They are wire guided. Although apparently we're not maintaining the wire, probably due to speed. But they'd be able to wire guide them to about 30 nautical miles. Oh yeah, and you should probably... Never mind. If it misses, they're able to re-engage. So, if that had actually missed, the torpedo would have literally just gone a little bit further, turned around, and come back around for another pass. but it luckily did not miss and actually hit the target. So that's actually the exact weapon we're going to be using over here later. I want to double check distance at this point. View. It's the range bearing tool. Not distance, but still are be shooting over the damned island. That island is just driving me nuts. We're well within range though. But unfortunately that target, which even though it's a land target, does not like to get hit by anything but torpedoes. So that leaves you in the unenviable position of having to send something with torpedoes there. Actually, we have one more thing that's about to be happening. So let's send that. Just want to see that damned SAM site die. Finally. Figure out who the hell took off. Yeah, so this one's been a bit more of a rough going. Thanks in part to the lack of finding the Sinpo in time. Although the Sinpo has since been sunk, but she did get both her missiles away and attacked an undefended position. Their base is still intact, but is heavily damaged. And as such, the North Koreans here will be losing more installations of their own shortly. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight. We'll leave it out on this one final strike. But I hope you guys enjoyed it tonight, and I'll see you guys next time.